This is ATC Dublin, an air traffic control simulator for iPad and tablet. On opening the application, we're presented with this montage of shots of Dublin Airport, which is going to set the scene and atmosphere for the game to come. Down the bottom here we have a menu with play, instructions, tutorial and credits. I'm just going to tap on play here. This brings us to a selected player profile page. On here we have 3 stock player profiles that you can select from and have your career mapped to. It keeps track of landings, handoffs, violations, and these directly correlate to your rank and salary. So I'm going to tap on the first profile here. This brings us to the main console area. The first thing you'll see is this arrow and text. This is telling us to direct arriving aircraft to this point because this is the active runway at the moment. Down the side here we have an area for flight strips. There's an arrival section and a departure section. This one down here is a departure, so we're going to clear that to take off, and the way we do that is simply tap on the flight strip. We'll get a message up here to confirm that it's being cleared for takeoff, and the text turns red, indicating that it's active. This aircraft here is an arrival. I can see from its tag here, it's flight EI-159. The tag also shows its altitude and speed. The altitude says it's 3,000 feet. We need to be at 2,000 to land, so I'm going to tap the aircraft to bring up its control dialog box. This is a transparent box that can be moved to any position on the screen. I've made it transparent so you can still see what's going on behind, and also you move them so you don't have aircraft behind them. So we'll reduce the altitude by 1,000 feet. If we tap on this icon here, it gives us directional control of the aircraft. You can see it appears at the aircraft here, and this indicates that the next point we tap, the aircraft will turn in that direction. So to dismiss the dialog box, you just tap on the aircraft again. So we can see a second aircraft has arrived here, and it's at 8,000 feet, so I'm going to descend that. Bring it down by 4,000 feet for the moment, and I'm going to increase its speed because it's way down. The page will take a long time to get up. And the aircraft we're cleared for takeoff is now with us. We can see from its flight strip its departure waypoint is Oscar, which is over here. So I'm going to start directing that aircraft over to there. I'll give it some altitude and speed. And we have a third arrival up here as well. It's at 6,000 feet at the moment, so I'm going to descend that slightly too. Our arrival now is approaching its handoff point. So this handoff area here should be highlighted in green when it's ready to be handed off. And then we just tap that and the tower will take control of it. So there we go, so I'm handing that off there now. We get a confirmation message down here that it's contacting the tower. Its flight strip should disappear off to the side and the others will drop down in its place. There they go. And the label has changed, it's greyed out, and it now has tower tagged to the end of it. So we know tower has control of it. Up the top here is a landings count, a handoffs count, a violations count, and an improper handoffs count. An improper handoff is basically just if we let the aircraft wander off the screen without controlling it. I've included aircraft chatter in the background, but this can be turned off just by tapping the mute button up here. And tap it again to turn it back on. So our departure aircraft is approaching its handoff point down here. So I'm just going to open its dialog box. Its label should turn green when it's ready for handing off. So there we go, it's ready for handoff now, so I'll just tap the handoff. Again, we have confirmation that it's contacting the next control section. Its tile has disappeared off the screen there, and now the aircraft has disappeared and the handoffs count has gone up by 1. So our landing aircraft should disappear fairly soon now, and the landing count will go up by 1. So there we go, we can see the landing count's gone up by 1. So that's the basic premise of the game anyway. Not everything has worked out perfect, but I think it still has shown a lot of potential. So that's it for the moment anyway, so thank you.